Look at my son's house. Wife. Everywhere very dusty. God forbid. That is all she can. Just good for nothing. Just like that. Baby. Well done, oh. Your mother. God forbid. Oh, Jennifer. This is the kind of thing that is giving me joy. This girl will not kill somebody. Come, I hope you have not messed yourself up. But I can't imagine myself cleaning that your egusi poo. All those egusi kind of soup. Where is that your mother? Your useless mother. Let me call her. Josephine! Josephine! Josephine!
Mama!
Don't you ever come with your mother.
Mama, what is it again now?
With something like this kind of this creature come out from my womb.
Mama!
Never! Look at you. You don't do anything.
Mama, please, why did you call me? I'm actually busy in the kitchen.
Everywhere very dirty. You are just good for nothing.
Mama, but you came to this house to help me. I don't understand. You came for Mugbo.
No, Mugbo. So Mugbo now is a hassle.
Hey!
Please. You disgust me.
Can you imagine?
Please, I called you. Come and take care of your babies as if you had messed yourself.
Mama, please help me clean this boy. I'm busy in the kitchen. You came to this house to help me. Just take care of this baby.
Please carry your baby.
If you cannot clean him, leave him.
Why now? This is your egusi kind of poo.
Yes, I'm coming. Oh, wow.
Hi,
Pastor, good
Sister
afternoon,
Josephine. I'm in your
Welcome,
area
sir.
today.
Wow.
How are you?
Fine, thank you, sir.
How's your husband?
He's fine. Pastor, please come and sit.
I'm just in your area. I just thought I should stop by to say hi.
Oh, wow. Pastor, please sit.
I don't intend to stay long, honestly.
Pastor, please sit.
It's just
sit.
Wow. Just a flying visit.
Good to have
okay.
you.
Thank you.
Welcome, sir.
How are you guys?
Fine, thank you, sir.
Wow.
Pastor,
wow,
please,
wow.
what do I offer you?
No, I think I'm fine.
Pastor,
I'm fine.
please.
I'm fine. I just thought, let me stop
Even
by.
if it's water.
Since I'm in your
Even
area.
if it's water, please.
Okay, a cup of water is fine.
And food.
No, just a cup of water, please.
Pastor,
Sister Josephine.
please, the food is ready.
Wow, you went all the way. Oh my
Pastor.
God. You didn't have
It's
to.
not something little.
You really didn't. Hello.
Mama,
Well done.
my pastor.
Oh, how are you, ma?
Hey, well done, sir.
How are you, ma?
Fine,
I
sir.
didn't know your mom was around.
Yes, it's my mother-in-law actually.
Oh, bless you richly, ma.
Amen, sir.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Wow.
So you know how to cook, eh? I was even just coming. I said, let me come and check this August visitor that you are doing all this.
Mama.
We even use
Mama.
a special plate.
Mama.
Eh? Have you ever served my son like
Mama, I have a visitor.
this?
Mama, who started
Who's
it?
your mama? Well done, sir.
How are you?
Sir, you see, Josephine, she is just good for nothing. If you can watch well, everywhere
Mama.
is very dirty.
Mama,
But Sister Josephine is one of our most
You
dedicated
see?
members in church.
you see?
I don't know if it's that how you people rate people. She don't know how to cook.
Mama, what do you mean?
Even the baby
What do you want
is me,
from me,
oh,
Mama?
is me that is taking care of the baby.
You came to this house, since you came to this house to do Omugo, it's just to be watching movies.
Eh? I don't know
Sister,
when
You don't even
Omugo.
help me
I
to
think-
do anything in this house.
I don't know when Omugo become
Sister
herself.
Josephine, I think, please, can you guys sit down, please? Let's.
Pastor, please,
Please.
your food will get
I
cold.
think the food can wait. Please take your seat, please. Let's talk a little bit. What's going on? What's the problem, Mama? What is the problem?
Pastor, Josephine does not pay attention to my son. Can you imagine the way she served you? Is my son that will go and cook and take food by himself? Is it proper? It's not.
Sister Josephine, is that what you do?
Pastor, it's not it. That's not the whole truth.
But you know, let me chip in. You know your mom. She's your mom. You need to
She's
realize
my
that
mother-in-law. She's not my
she's
mom.
your mom.
She's my
It's
mother-in-law,
important that
Pastor.
you, as her daughter, see her as your mom. Because if you don't see her as your mom, whatever she says, you're going to feel as though she's against you. If what she said now is anything to go by, then there's an element of truth in it and a need for you to realize the point she's trying to make.
But Pastor, there's nothing I do that enters her eyes. She complains about everything.
Mama, another important thing you need to also, on your part, is to know that you also need to take Josephine as your daughter. The way you defend your son in the house, you also need to treat her as your daughter. As long as two of you keep seeing yourself as mother-in-law and daughter-in-law, you will always have those issues going on between the two of you. On your part, Sister Josephine, it's important to treat your husband with honor. You can see that if you've been treating your husband with honor, I don't think your mother would pick up this kind of fight. So she's trying to communicate something to you. So I want you to, separate yourself from how you feel right now and try to look at what she's trying to communicate.
But Pastor, she's always controlling my husband. Since she came to this house, she will not even help me to do anything. She came here to do Omugo. She will not even help me to take care of the baby. I'm the only one doing the whole work in the house.
Look at who is talking. I don't know when Omugo have finally turned to herself.
You see?
Can you imagine?
See what she's saying.
Excuse me, Pastor.
See
I
what
have to
she's
say
saying.
something now. I have to say something. Pastor, do
what
you
she's
know
saying.
that Josephine is not homely at all? If you check everywhere, she doesn't sweep. She doesn't clean the house.
Mama,
Eh?
Mama, let me
She's just busy watching movie, playing game, chatting.
Where? How?
Mama, let me come in here. Can I come in? Mama,
Yes, Pastor.
First of all, I want you to realize that your son and your daughter, they are both married. And it is important to recognize the fact that they are married. Now, if you want to add value to help them improve in their marriage, you need to do it with wisdom and not create division between them.
Mama, listen, oh.
Being married to your husband automatically makes you a daughter to your mother-in-law. And when she tries to correct you, don't take it personal. You try to look at the positives from what she says to you. But Mama, it is important for you also not to control what is happening in their marriage.
You see?
You need to know that the Bible commands husbands and wives that when they are joined together, they should cleave to one another. If you keep interfering in their marriage,
You
there
just
will
want to
always
scatter
be
everything.
issues. What are the points your mother is trying to communicate? You may not like the way she's saying it, but it does not remove the reality of the fact that she has a point in what she's saying. Your husband should be treated with honor. The way you would treat me now that I'm in your house, you prepare the sumptuous meal to entertain me, I would expect you to treat your husband the same way. Because honor begets honor. Respect begets respect. If you give respect, you will receive respect. And Mama, also, I want to say that it's important that when you are correcting your children, correct them with respect. People grow, and as kids, you could talk to them as kids, but when you treat them as adults, they will also take what you communicate to them, with the same respect with which you speak to them. But if you disrespect her because you're trying to protect your son, you will destroy their marriage. And I think that is not your objective in this situation.
Pastor, it's my son we are talking about. Oh. My son. My
Pastor,
son.
so
That
you
I
are
carried
listening.
for 9 months.
You are
It's my
listening.
son, oh.
Mama, let me say this. It's your son, but your son is married now to your daughter. You need to know that marriage is a covenant.
Pastor, please
Once
tell her,
that
because
covenant, Sister Josephine, please just
I'm
wait.
going through a lot in this house.
Just wait. Once that covenant is initiated, the Bible says what God has joined together, let no man put asunder. You need to respect the fact that, yes, we recognize that you give birth to your son, but now your son is married to his wife. Your job is to counsel and guide them in such a way that their unity and their love between one another will become stronger, not for there to be divisions between the two of them. Sister Josephine, as a child of God, you need to also realize that sometimes what you expect or how you expect her to treat you may not be the same way she'll treat you. On your part, you want to also treat her with respect and respond with the character of Christ.
Very important.
It's important that you keep this in mind. Respond with the character of Christ. Pick up the lesson she's trying to communicate to you and stop, operating with the mindset of, oh, she's my mother-in-law, and she's siding with my husband. As long as you keep doing that, you keep creating a void in your marriage. A man therefore shall leave his father and his mother and shall cleave. They shall both cleave and be one flesh.
Yes.
You and your husband are one. So if she's talking to you as her daughter, and Mama, that's how you should be talking to her. And you shouldn't take sides also. If your son does what is wrong, you should also talk to him and sit both of them down and counsel them as though they are your children.
In her own case, it's not like that.
If you are tired of the marriage, you go.
Mama, please don't talk like that. Don't talk like that. Josephine, I just want you to understand that, you cannot predict the reactions of people, but you can predict your response. You can control your response.
Pastor, it's not easy at all.
This is part of why the Bible commands us to walk in love. Walking in love means being willing to walk the road of sacrifice so that there can be peace. Your reaction to your mother-in-law should be one of respect. Even though you don't like the way she talks to you, you don't like the way she treats you, through your character, you can rewrite, her opinion about you in her mind. I really feel that we need to, both of you need to please, examine yourselves and have a different response, towards one another. Mama, you came to this house to support your daughter-in-law.
I'm trying my best.
Support her, please. Support her. Let her not do all the work alone. Support her, and both of you should not be acting as though you are rivals. Mama, you are the mother. Please be a mother. Mama, on your part, you are in this family to bless. The Bible commands us to put the blessing upon our family. So when you speak, learn to put the blessing. Put the blessing on your daughter. Don't call her names. Don't call her lazy. Don't call her, incapable, because your words are spirit, and what you say will ultimately come to pass. Sister Josephine, you have a great opportunity to have a mother-in-law. Some people do not even have mothers, not to talk of a mother-in-law. So whatever value she's here to add, focus on that value. You may not like the way she communicates or how it comes out, but always look at her heart. She definitely has something good on her mind. Mama, you can make a difference in this family, and your job is to ensure that your son and your daughter, they become closer in this marriage. If you are not happy about anything, call the two of them together, sit with them and talk to them as a parent talking to her children. Don't fight for your son. Don't fight for your son. It's important not to do that. And when you speak the blessing. What you would like Sister Josephine to become, always declare that. That is the word of God. And I believe that God's blessing will rest upon this family.
Amen.
Sister Josephine, I was just passing by and I really didn't plan to sit, for long. And even right now, I'm already hungry for the food you kept on the table.
Come and eat.
Joe. Sorry, all this is just to make you strong.
You see, she loves you, eh?
Yes.
She loves you.
Joe. Pastor, thank you very much.
God bless you richly.
Amen.
God bless you.
Amen.
Remember to like our page on YouTube, on Facebook, Chronicles DRM, or DRM Chronicles. You could search for those terms on Facebook, on YouTube, and also on Diplomats TV. Diplomats TV. And definitely, we believe that this series of teachings will change your life. All right, Pastor Emmanuel Ogbechi here asking you to keep living in God's divine presence. God bless you richly, and bye-bye.